Members of the class of 2017, parents, relatives, friends, and faculty, it is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the commencement exercise for the class of 2017. And may I say at this time also, Happy Mother's Day to all of our moms out there. Representing the Board of Education are Dr. Brian Green, Mrs. Lori Prusman, Mrs. Tammy Pasley, and Mr. Martin Rucker. Representing District Administration, Superintendent Dr. Robert Newhart, Assistant Superintendent of Academic and Education Services, Dr. Marley Williams, and Director of Secondary Education, Dr. Chris Hubbock. I would also like to acknowledge Mrs. Bennett. She is the senior class sponsor. We are pleased to have with us Lafayette's two vice principals, Mr. John Davis and Mr. Chris Early. On stage representing the top 4 academic scholars of 2017 are Jessica Phelan, Sierra Pate, salutatorian Sydney Azell, and this year's valedictorian Ashlyn Dotson. At this time, Sierra Pate will introduce the student speakers.
Good afternoon. Lafayette High School is honored to have their valedictorian, Ashlyn Dotson, and their salutatorian, Sydney Azell, speak on behalf of the Lafayette Senior Class of 2017. First to speak is Sydney Azell.
Good afternoon. Many of you probably think Ashlyn and I are up here to rap again, but not this time. Dr. Sumi, Mr. Davis, Mr. Early, faculty of Lafayette, family, friends, and the soon-to-be Lafayette alumni, I'm honored to be up here speaking on behalf of the class of 2017. Who knew 4 years would fly by so fast and we'd already be sitting here? Coming in freshman year, we were all identical seeds. With a little nourishment, we sit here today, all of us, our own beautiful and unique flower, ready to take on the wind and rain. Coming in freshman year, who knew we would leave with a lifetime of memories. Memories of our basketball team going to state our first year of high school, our theater department performing The Wiz, continuing old traditions on a new gym floor, our football team beating Central in double overtime during a tornado warning, and personally being the first Lafayette volleyball team in history to win a district championship. In the last 4 years, as we've grown and had these wonderful memories, we've also had the times of hardship, pain, and grief. Through these times, we came together as a class and leaned on one another. Not only did we receive classmates we could laugh with, but also cry with. As we go on to the next chapter of our lives, we cherish these memories and go create new ones. No matter how far we go from St. Joe, or if we stay right here, we will always have these memories, the good and the bad. It's time for us to go out into the real world and become adults, but we will always remember Lafayette High School and the memories we made these last 4 years.
Next to speak is your valedictorian, Ashlyn Dotson.
Oh, that doesn't move. All right, everyone, listen up. All eyes on me. If you don't want to pay attention, I'll slide you out of here and you can go bake some biscuits. Wise words of Coach Buck. I would like to take this time to thank the Lafayette staff and administration, as well as our parents, for helping us get to this point. You have all touched our lives in one way or another, and we would not be the people we are today without you, so thank you. I was looking for a quote that would basically sum up our class, and I came across the perfect one. I couldn't tell you who wrote it because I saw it on a picture frame, but it said, "Home is being a part of something special." Being a part of the class of 2017 has truly been something special. Our class is unlike any other in the sense that we have a multitude of skills, talents, and strengths. And although the North Side will always have a special place in our hearts and be our first home, it is now time to leave home and explore the world. As we explore the world, we will be traveling down many different paths. I'm sure many of you are familiar with a poem by Robert Frost discussing taking the road less traveled by. He said, "Two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by." And that has made all the difference. There is no doubt in my mind that we will take the path less traveled by. We have the power to create our own path because we're not afraid to be who we are and go after our dreams. We have the power to create our own path so that one day others may choose to follow us. We have the power to be a trailblazer. However, being a trailblazer is not a simple task. There will be many obstacles and hardships that stand in our way. Some days it will feel as though the tasks are impossible, and on these days it's important to remember that you have people to fall back on. There's an entire class on this floor that will help you, an entire Northside community that will be here for you when things seem impossible. Using this support system, you can push past any obstacle or hardship that stands in your way. As you travel down your own path, remember that you are special and unique, and remember that you have the power to accomplish your dreams no matter how vast they may seem. You never know. You could be sitting next to the future president of the United States, the person who cures cancer, the person who will direct the next Academy Award-winning film, or even the person who writes the next best-selling novel. Whatever your path may be, remember this moment. Remember this feeling of having the world at your fingertips and go accomplish your dreams. Also, my mom said I had to say Happy Mother's Day, so Happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
Good afternoon and happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. I am very honored today to introduce to you our most influential teacher and our Lampions' most influential staff member. The class of 2017 voted the most influential teacher to be Mr. Luke Davis. And our class of 2017 Lampions voted the Lampion Honor Society most influential staff member to be Mrs. Davis. And now I'm honored to introduce our guest speaker today, Dr. Sumi.
I'm going to let the choir go ahead and perform their number right now. It's me, I'm back. It is an honor to give the commencement address for the class of 2017. And when they asked me to do this, I said the best part about it will be that it will be very short. Before I begin, I do want to acknowledge two of my colleagues that will be retiring. One is Cassie Harshman, and she just recently had a heart procedure, so I'm sure she's not here. But also, Mr. Northside, he's here. Coach Book, will you stand up, please? Right over there. Thank you for all you've done for the North Side. When I think about the class of 2017, I think about spirited, smart, athletic, humorous, fun, determined group of young people. So today, the title of this speech is Dr. Sumi's Tips for Kicking Life's Butt. Number one, family values. Doesn't matter if it was your mom, dad, grandparents, aunt, and uncle, they've instilled in you some family values that I think that you should take with you the rest of your life. One of the values that my parents gave me, they would always say, Tyran, you can be the smartest person in the world, but if you don't have any common sense, you're not going to make it. So I've tried to use common sense along the way. Number two is listen. Listen, observe, take your time, make a plan. I am a note taker. If you have to take some notes, take some notes. I would encourage you to hold your tongue while you're listening. Hold your temper and hold your Twitter. 3 is commitment. Never give up on what you really want to do. For some reason, for 2 years of my college career, my mother thought it'd be really neat if I would be an accountant. And I didn't declare my education major till I was a junior. But I encourage you to make up your mind what it is you want to do and stick to it. 4th is work hard. I think the best example of working hard is Lafayette High School. Every day, teachers, students, staff members, we all work hard. You can think about your favorite athlete, whether it's Michael Jordan, whoever it may be. These people are the type of people that have attention to detail. They prepare. At some point in your life, you will fail because the doer makes mistakes. And I'm going to repeat that. The doer makes mistakes. It's always real easy to sit back and criticize, but I tell you to give it your all. 5th is to be positive and look at the positive. Seek out the good in people. I know it is the media's job to report the news, but sometimes the biggest thing that can get me really riled up is if somebody says, well, what's going on up there at Lafayette High School? Somebody got in trouble. But I would encourage people, I tell you what you need to do. You need to come to Lafayette High School and see what's going on. The positivity, how hard this group of 2017, how hard they work, and they are a positive group. And along with being positive, I think you need to have a sense of humor. This class of 2017, I know they have a sense of humor. I can always count on them. They have smiling faces, so be positive. 6 is have some enthusiasm and some spirit. We need your committed spirit. I think it's really easy for our generation to bash on your generation, but we leave you with a lot of problems, and I know you can get them figured out. The same amount of pride that you have in your school, I hope you take that with you in life. Get yourself pepped up. 7, be grateful and courteous. Remember, no one makes it alone. You guys are like little baby birds. You're going to be leaving the nest. And as you start to fly off, I hope you say thank you to the ones that made that possible. There are so many things that this class has accomplished, but I'm going to give you some numbers right now. This is 2017 wrapped up in a bunch of numbers. $3.1 million in scholarships. 335 different scholarships. 172 advanced and proficient scores in biology, the highest in the district. 36 fine arts appearances, 18 state history day appearances, 7 district championships, 5 conference championships, 3 state appearances, 2 in basketball, 1 in softball, and only one class of 2017. You guys are very special. In closing, I want to say to you, you are forever Irish. Don't forget that. And last, go out and tackle the world and go out and kick some butt!
I'm Mr. Davis, one of the assistant principals. At this time, I'd like to do the announcement of the awards. I want to take this opportunity to commend the parents, relatives, and teachers of these students for assisting these young men and women to reach their goals and make Lafayette High School the best high school in the city. I want to congratulate the class of 2017 for your accomplishments. There are many students in this class who have attained significant achievements during high school, and at this time, we'd like to recognize them. Would the 10 highest-ranking seniors please stand? The members of the Lampion Honor Society, the top 10%. Cup Award recipients. These awards started in 1920 with the first Lafayette graduating class. All Cup Awards, please stand. Perfect attendance, 3 years, Charles Whitmill. Two years, Caroline Langley. One year, Janae Hall. Would all students that are entering the military please stand? Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Rucker, I certify to you that these students have been recommended by their teachers to receive the Lafayette High School diploma. They have met all the requirements for graduation established by the State Board of Education and our local school board. Therefore, I recommend to you that they be awarded the diploma certifying graduation from Lafayette High School.
Thank you, Dr. Sumi. And to the Lafayette High School graduating class of 2017, I say, inasmuch as you have completed your course of study prescribed by the Board of Education, and because you have been recommended by your faculty and the superintendent of schools, the Board of Education has by formal action declared you to be graduated from the public schools of this city. In recognition of this, I have the honor and pleasure to request that Dr. Taran Sumi present you with your diploma.
Ashlyn Marie Dotson. Sydney Catherine Ezel. Sierra Noel Pate. Jessica Marie Phelan. Caroline Elizabeth Langley. Matthew Leo Job. Madison Kate Book. Andrew Orion Proctor. Sydney Ray Shavnor. Dylan Austin Dewey. Taylor Morgan Amos. Jayla Hope Atkinson. Devin James Banks. Mason Andrew Barbosa. Bailey Eugene Baskew. Caleb Jerron Bennett. Jordan Charles Berry. Skylar Rain Blair. Reagan Renee Bosworth. Lisa Marie Bolin. Denovis Brandon Brooks Kirby. Clayton Ray Brown. Gavin Barron Brown. Alexis Sequoia Buckner. Sydney Jace Buckner. Dalton James Burns. Demia Janice Carey. Isaac Thomas Chatfield. Austin Blake Clark. William Kyle Constable. Michaela Sierra Cheyenne Cruz. Corey Lee Curtis. Patience Michaela Dawson. Madeline Sue Dollar. Matthew Lee Dunham. Jessica Ann Embry. Natalie Enciso. Carly Ann Ezel. Matthew J. Fadig. Jamie Marie Fenwick. Haley Marie Fisher. Terrence Cole Freeman. Destiny Leanne Gatewood. David Michael Green. Dominic E. Green. Tyler Walton Green. Jasmine Kaylin Grooms. William Alex Gross. Susanna Nicole Gunter. Miller Clayton Hadley. Esther Maylin Hadsel. Janae Morgan Hall. Nolan Lee Ham. Carol Sue Nicole Harkless. Danica Leanne Harless Banks. Devonte Tyrese Harris. Olivia Catherine Harris. Gabriel Lee Hurd. Gracie Elizabeth Hellerick. Crystal Ann Henderson. Sterling Holland Hicks. Tyrell Del Reese Hicks. Noah Andrew Hobson. Gage Allen Hollers. Jordan S. Hook. Madison Nicole Hosley. Chase Michael Huber. Eric Paul Hurt II. Cedric Nicholas Johnson. Izera Shiree Johnson. Sean Johnson. Hunter R. Jones. Joseph Edward Kempinger III. Kelsey Lynn Kissick. Amber Marie Neal. Sarah Dawn Crickberg. Cameron Dakota Kuritz. Mackenzie Renee Larison. Destiny Dawn Lawrence. Dejanay Janelle Lewis. Dalton Andrew Lynch. Quindlin Joe Mace. Royale Lynn Majeski. Caitlin Rochelle Martin. Stephen Romero Martinez. Xavier Jordan McLean. Zachary Michael McLean. Kayla Renee McDonald. Dayana Lachey McGoy. Gary Alexander McGoy. Austin Michael McIntosh. Jacob S. Mears. Zachary D. Mears. Rachel Dayana Milanes Rivero. Kelsey Jane Milburn. Charlie Elizabeth Moore. Kendra Leanne Moen. Haley Ray Myers. Shelby Ray Myers. Luke Castro Nava. Austin Michael Nelson. Sydney J. Noble. Joby Wayne Nolan. Kiona Michelle Norris. Elizabeth Rose Odell. Asia Marie Osborne. Ricky Lynn Parrish. Jamin Drake Peak. Dylan Hart Petrie. Dawson Trevor Pike. Corinne Carrie Jo Poff. Skylar Rose Pribble. Trenton Wayne Prothero. Mikhail S. Reynolds. Haley Ann Riggs. Jackson Roberts. Melanie Rulis. Jessica Mary Catherine Sattler. Iris Serena Schaff. Stuart Camden Schmidtke. Danielle K. Schneller. Ibanez Marquise Sego. Tiffany Cheyenne Sinceros. Jenna Marie Simmons. Madison Mackenzie Skeen. Danica Rose Sontimer. Tori Paige Stark. JC Danae Starkey. Noah R. Stidell. Joshua Arthur Stewart. Jacqueline Ann Surface. Dalton J. Zuba. Emily Brooke Talbot. Destiny Rachelle Tovey. Diana Brianne Townsend. Jacob E. Troutman. Josie Amber Trueblood. Giselle Vasquez. Nicole Elaine Weiss. Craig Walker. Brianna Elaine Warden. Catherine Watson. Yasmin Delise Watson. Brennan Joseph Weed. Cody Ray Waginka. JL Nicole Weston. Jasmine Zion Weston. Elijah John White. Daniel Lee Witzel. Charles Vincent Whitmill. Lillian A. Widener. Kayla Ray Williams. Tessa Array Hope Williams. Dana Neal Winfrey. Caitlin Alexis Withrow. Marissa Janae Wolfenbarger. Xavier Michael Woods. Samantha Caroline Ziff. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the Lafayette High School class of 2017.